Welcome to the Resilient AF podcast. I'm Alex Fresh.
I'm Emelia Jackson.
And I'm Bennett Knows. We believe everything vibrates at a certain frequency, and we're here to raise the vibration.
You'll hear stories of incredible resilience, manifestation, and what to do when you find that even resilience has a toll.
'Cause a bitch is tired, honey. Skeet!
Woo! Okay, so we got donuts and we got Tito's.
Yes. The best donuts ever. Ninth
They
and
were
had a piss.
okay. They were actually pretty good this
They were
week.
good today.
Yes.
I only had a slight bit, but the last time that I had them were very sweet.
So they were too sweet.
The first time I had them were too sweet. I feel like
Maybe
yeah.
because does it change the flavors?
Yes, every week
Periodically?
they're new.
Oh, every week.
Every
week is
they have
a
a new
new
menu.
one.
Oh, they're
A
like
new
crumble,
menu.
but for donuts.
They're like bougie.
I love
donuts.
that.
There's like just usually like 4 or 5 or something like that.
Okay.
Only four.
Only 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
I loved it.
Delicious.
I loved it.
Best donuts I ever got. So if you're...
I like maple though. They never had maple. That's my favorite.
No.
I love- I love a good
they come with their
maple.
own variations of
And
everything.
that's not me. I don't like bougie donuts. If I'm going to eat a donut, I want it to be maple and I want it to be a bar.
And that's it.
That's it. I don't want there to be bacon on it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That is
Oh,
going
I
too
do
far.
not like
That
the
is going
bacon
way too
on there.
fucking far.
Who does that?
But
A lot of people.
Not my favorite donut at
you know what?
all.
Okay, so we have donuts and we have Tito's. You know what else we have?
Titties.
Try again.
I don't have titties. Excuse me.
we have
Unfortunately.
I don't know. What do we have then? What?
we have
Pre-rolls.
no.
What are those, cigars?
No.
Is that what I think it is? Oh, by the way, the donuts.
Fuck no. You're
I read it
wild.
just for you,
I thought
Amelia
it was
Rose.
like Gucci. I was like, wow.
Tho-
I
yeah.
mean, it's fancy.
bougie
Did you guys
donuts
already eat them?
and bougie
No, we're waiting for you.
chocolate. We're gonna do it together.
We're gonna do it right now.
No, no.
They're
Oh
chocolate
my God.
mushrooms.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Why not?
I'm
I mean,
scared.
Look, her heart dropped out of her asshole right now.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
you're gonna
You
be
ain't doing
fine.
nothing.
No.
It's probably gonna make it like so much better for like
No.
any that for that situation.
Here you
It's gonna
go.
make it better.
So absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that. Absolutely not. No.
Do it. I'll have a piece.
Yeah, you
Have
go,
one of
babe.
those.
You do it.
Are we gonna cheers?
Cheers. You guys just had a shot.
Crazy.
I'm gonna have a piece of chocolate
Yeah,
mushrooms.
I love that for you.
It's fine.
Yay!
Can I smell it though?
It's gone.
It's
It's in my
just-
mouth.
Let
I
me
know.
smell it.
It's chocolate.
It's freaking delish, by the way.
It smells like chocolate.
We just have
You can't
all
taste
the
it.
goodies
It's for-
today.
Yeah.
I feel high now that I smelled it.
I mean,
Welcome.
you heard Emelia. She said when she's 40 on an island. She
Welcome
meant
to
it.
the podcast.
How many squares did you guys take?
2.
That is stimulant mind.
And I can't wait. It kicks in about, I don't know, give it about 30 minutes. Here.
You're
Okay.
fucking
Just in time for trivia. So
If I took this whole thing, then I'd be rolling. But I'm not.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do
it's-
that.
You've
I don't
done
wanna
that
do
before? You've
No.
done the whole thing?
it's gonna be
no.
like a regular,
Okay.
regular, like smooth little high.
Those are so
I have
good.
rolled before.
Have you?
But like the chocolates, I've had good chocolate and I've had like not so good chocolate.
yeah.
Not bad chocolate, but like some that's like really strong. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had 2 squares though. Bennett had
Already.
one.
Have you ever had these kind?
I'm gonna try it so
Su-
bad. but
super
I'm
yum.
Scared. I'm so
It was
scared.
such a good high.
Today is not an appropriate day for that.
Well,
okay.
Another
watch-
day.
You'll see how we are at the
Tomorrow.
end of the podcast, and you'll be like, okay.
I will do it tomorrow.
Everything's gonna look like really nice,
Okay.
pretty, good colors. It's just gonna be like so fun.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
I'm only going to take a half though, because
Okay.
you got to remember I'm a little girl and I'm delicate.
Okay, but what's
I
gonna
have
happen
never
though is
done
like you're not
anything
gonna
before.
feel anything. Like nothing's gonna happen.
That's okay.
But that's not the point of it though. Like you're wasting it at that point. And I'm like, I could eat it.
Give me give me the chocolate. Damn.
like
I might though, because
That's-
you got to remember I've never done anything before, ever.
So
So we don't.
instructions say take 2 at a time.
It does not. I just read the instructions. Nice try, buddy.
anyway,
Those are my instructions.
okay. Can we collectively like have our peak and pit right now? Like the collective peak
Yes.
because
Yes.
of what we did this weekend?
Of course.
Yeah.
Qveen Herby.
Yes.
The best.
Yeah, wasn't it such a dope show? You
She's
guys-
so dope for sure. Yeah.
no, honestly though, she just performs very well.
It was just vibey in there. I'm surprised.
It was beyond your wildest dreams, huh?
It really. Yes.
She's really toning it down for how much fun she had. Honestly, like she fell in love with Queen,
I did. No. I really did. I loved everything about it.
right? And we
Yeah.
were front and center. It's like, goddamn,
I know.
know.
I was getting it the whole time for sure.
Yeah.
Like her music's so vibey and like, yeah.
And
I
she
had a
was
great
definitely
time.
giving us a bunch of attention.
Yeah, because we
Twerking
were the
the
vibe.
whole entire time.
I got to meet him. You guys, unfortunately, didn't get to meet him. Then I talk about her. Like, well, she comes with a package. It's like her
Yeah.
and her
Her-
husband. But
yeah.
like, I got to meet her. And then Allie, who I met at her show when I went to New York, she flew to Seattle and she came to the show with me. And we had VIP passes. So we got to meet Queen for the first time, which was phenomenal. And then we just had like such a great time at the show. It was so good.
Yeah, that's why I came out, because I'm like, I cannot miss Alex's favorite artist. She like
Thank
fangirled
you.
for so
Yes.
long.
They found
I'm
last
like,
minute tickets.
have
I
to
love
be
you guys
there.
for coming. Thank you so much, by the way.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm just glad I didn't have to do something dirty for a ticket, because
I know I would have to. Yeah.
I would do it for nothing. No.
So yeah, that was our peak for the week. I feel like I just, I didn't know if you guys came with a peak. I'm sure you guys did, but I just gave you guys a peek out.
No, that's fine.
Well, that was
that's
my
a
peak
great
for
peak.
sure.
Yeah,
Like,
it was mine.
I wouldn't have missed it for anything.
Yeah.
What was your pit, Bennett?
So my pay is kind of silly, but not really. Kind of annoying.
What?
I had hiccups for like 2.5, 3 days straight, and it did not stop. And I was so mad. Like, yo,
Why were you hiccuping? What were you doing?
I have no idea. It just happened out of
You were
nowhere.
taking too much air.
How does that work?
You just gobble
Oh,
it
what was
too
I
much.
doing? Stop. I was not doing that. No way.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
No way. No, but I had hiccups nonstop. I don't know what to do. People are like, drink water.
Upside
Scare
down.
yourself. Look at the light and say peekaboo. And I'm like,
Drink
what
a
the
teaspoon of
fuck? I do not
sugar.
know. I went to sleep a couple of times, woke up. I'm like, yeah, I got away from them. And then they just
And then
popped
they
right back
came
up.
back.
That is so strange.
Yeah.
I feel like I get hiccups a lot when I eat too fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It could have been that. I'm a big
But
boy.
then
I
for
like
2
to
or
eat.
3 days, what were you eating? What were you drinking?
Yeah. What were you doing?
I'll keep that to myself.
Sweet or salty?
Okay.
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 Oh, sweet and salty. Hello.
So
Yum,
your pit
yum.
was that you had hiccups for a long time.
Yeah.
I still don't know why we get hiccups.
I don't know either.
Okay.
I don't either,
So
but
odd.
dogs get hiccups, because I've seen a dog get hiccups. I'm like, oh, poor you. Like, that
Yeah,
sucks.
That does suck.
I hate it. It sucks.
It does.
And nobody knows how to stop
It's
it.
annoying. It really is. I mean, what helps me is holding my breath.
I did that. I try to like breathe in air. I try to like hold my breath and bring in air like
Yeah.
so slowly. I try to sip ice cold water
Yeah. I hate-
upside down, looked at the light.
Yeah.
And then I looked online. I'm like, how long could this last? And the longest person to have hiccups, 70 years.
Oh, hell no.
I'm like, I hope that's not me.
I
Like,
would
fuck
have
that.
taken a toaster bath at
So,
that
yeah.
point. There is no way.
A toaster bath. God
Yeah.
damn.
I'm dramatic.
Put me out. I don't
Yeah,
care.
take me out. Put me down.
Amelia over here is yawning. Why are you so tired?
I stayed up really late last night.
Oh, really? Well, what
Yeah.
is your pit?
What were
What
you
is
doing?
my pit? Exactly what you thought I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, at least somebody's getting some.
What was my pit? It was that. So we did a cut video this week.
Oh, I seen
and
that.
yeah, it was fun. But it hasn't been released yet. And like I'm like sitting here and I'm thinking about all the things that I said.
I want to know what
and
you said.
did.
Can you give me a little hint?
I don't remember because I black out. When I'm doing cut videos, I black the fuck out. So I have no idea what I said, but I do know that the topic we were speaking on is we were picking out who is the gayest. So from 1 to 10, like you put the person on the line of who you think the gayest was.
Okay.
And I am pretty sure I said the most cringiest fucking things.
What did you say?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think I blacked out. Like I really do. I don't
Jessie
remember.
didn't say anything. She didn't. Tell
Oh,
you?
Jessie said a lot. And there was times where I had to fucking nudge her to not
because
say
it's
shit.
like, how do you point out if someone's gay? And like you're really checking them out, like the way they dress, their mannerisms.
boys and girls or-
Did you talk to them and ask them questions?
Yeah,
Because
so-
as soon as I open my mouth, they're like, go to the end of the line.
No, but there was one guy that I for sure, like I was even like how I talk with you. I'm like, oh, you're so handsome. Like, you know what I mean? I was doing that with him. He's fucking straight. And I had no idea because he was dead ass. He talked more like this than I do.
Okay, I was just having this conversation with somebody how I don't actually ever know if anybody is gay or
No.
not, and I don't ever put that title on anybody
You
because I don't
can't.
know.
You
They could
cannot.
be Metro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I remember one time we were at the bar, Alex. There was like guys checking us out, or they were looking our way,
Let's
and you
talk
guys were
about
trying
it.
to figure it out.
Let's talk about it.
You were trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
and you guys had great like. Well, he's holding his hand like this, and he's with so and so. Like they were really putting it together. They
Yeah.
had more gay-dar than I have gay-dar, and
Yeah.
I'm gay. I've been gay my whole life. Like,
yeah. No,
it's hard.
it is so hard.
It is.
My gaydar is just fucked. I was flirting with a very straight guy.
You guys are both gay.
Had
and
no
your gays-
idea.
Yeah, your gaydar suck, and I'm bi, and
It
my
was
gaydar
so
sucks.
bad. But okay, with the girls though, I could tell. There was one girl, she was tricking us and she was like giving us like sexy eyes, bedroom eyes. And like she wasn't supposed to do that. Like you're not allowed to trick people, but she was tricking us. And she was like, no, I just make very eye contact. I was like, you licked your lips basically when talking to us. Like that.
That should have given you a sign to not pick her.
Exactly, because I feel like she was trying too fucking hard to be.
girl.
Exactly, she was. So anyway, she ended up being the least gay, like
Would you pick
zero
me if I was
gay.
Would you say that I was gay?
Would you-
I'd put you at like a 6.
Did you ask questions?
6.
What would I be on the
So for
on the line?
you,
Out of
I
all the
would
people, because I'm pretty sure.
Yes, they talk. You ask them questions.
Okay.
So I asked them like, "What's your favorite position? Do you like U-Hauls?
That's fun.
Do
What's a
you?
U-Haul?
What is a
A
U-Haul?
U-Haul, babe. It wouldn't be for you because lesbians just like U-Hauls, not you. What TV shows do you like? Like things like that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And this guy, I swear to God. And then I asked him, "Do you have a skincare routine?" Because his skin, perfect. It was
Flawless.
flawless, like literally Maybelline, crazy. And then he
Maybe he
was
was fine
like,
with it.
Or maybe it's Maybelline.
maybe it's Maybelline. It was definitely a good skincare routine. And he said he has a good ass skincare routine. And he was a 3. He was not gay at all.
Yeah.
He's just like Metro, but he talked like me.
Like,
it
"Hey,
was
girl."
and he like, yes. I was so confused.
You
So
can
where
never-
would I be in the line? I really
would
want to
be
know.
I would probably like if I did not know you, I would put you like a 7 or an 8. I'd put you at an 8
I'm like,
probably.
yeah, they should throw me in on there.
Because there was
Switcheroo.
one guy that I thought was very gay as well. He was not. He was very straight. But the thing that gave him away is because he said to Jesse and I that we both have the same holes. We were like, who would you rather fuck, me or Jesse? And he was like, well, you both have the same holes. And we were like, that's a straight man answer. You go to the front of the
wow,
line, please.
this sounds so fun.
That's
I can't
fun.
wait for
Wait,
it.
that's your pit? Because you don't know if
Because
you
I
want
don't know what I said.
Oh.
I blacked out.
Can you be like, can you send me the video before you release it?
I wish they would.
Because
I wish
sometimes
they
people
would.
be saying some
Well,
ignorant shit on that.
That's
like-
what I think I might have done, and I'm so scared of that.
Let me know, and I will watch it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you'll tell me if I said some ignorant ass,
I'll watch it for
dumbass
you
shit.
and be
Yeah,
like,
please
yeah.
do.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
I think it's probably fine.
And at the end of
honestly.
the day, it's like, I'm gay. I'm part of the community, the LGBTQ.
Yeah,
LGBTQ.
LGBT.
you're an overthinker.
I
You know
am.
this, so I'm pretty sure it's fine.
Oof,
You're
we'll
good.
see. We'll see.
You're Gucci.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on with my bit
Yeah.
now.
What's yours?
I mean, really, it was like school was closed 2 days in a row, and that fucking sucked.
That did so.
That was
Oh,
pit.
for Martin Luther King Day.
no,
No,
babe.
for snow.
For 3 days in a
For
row, then it
snow?
was.
For snow? What?
Oh my God.
Oh
Where?
God, yeah, snow. I mean, because the roads were very icy, so that, they just cancel for the
For
smallest-
rain.
Nothing.
It was
freezing,
for a rain
freezing
day.
rain. So
It was
that
ridiculous.
sucked because 3 days in a row.
I'm a New England boy. That would never happen.
But yeah, that was that. So let's pray for no more snow. And
Not even an
yeah.
inch of it.
Okay. All right. That's our peek in our pit.
Yes. So,
Thank you. Come again. Now it's time for Ask Alex.
yay.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Insert the whatever the fuck, the bumper here that I should have already created for Ask Alex.
I'm
This
that
is.
bitch. Ask
Whoa,
me.
shit.
I'm that bitch. Ask me.
Oh, I
where-
like that.
You ask me a question and I answer it. What is the
Benoit.
question this week?
The question is, what is your definition of hooking up? Because everybody
Oh.
has a different definition of what that means when it happens. So,
Yeah.
Alex, what is the definition of it?
I'm actually really glad that we're talking about this so we can all be on the same page going forward. Mm-hmm. So I think when someone tells me that they hooked up, they had sex.
Okay.
Okay. I have been in way too many conversations where I thought they had sex, but then come to find out they kissed or they did something. They did second or third base and they didn't actually have sex. It's always been sex for me. Hooking up, sex for me.
Yeah.
So what is it for you guys?
I feel like
bad.
it's whatever I want it to be at the
Yeah.
time. Like it could be on a scale from I kiss them to I
The
fuck
fuck?
them. Just
Yeah.
know that we shared an intimate moment.
We hooked up somehow.
We hooked up.
Y'all are not from this area.
No, I am though.
But I mean, earlier when I told you that I hooked up with them and I said I just kissed them, I lied.
Okay, that is hooking up. So Amelia, if someone said we hooked up to you, what would that mean to you?
I think either one, you did some sort of foreplay, you kissed, or you
Okay, so let's
completely
say-
went all the way.
I hooked up with a dude.
You either kissed, you had foreplay, or you had sex.
Would you
Honestly,
ask? Would you clarify?
Yeah, yeah. I always clarify. I say, "Did you get fucked?" Like I literally
I
ask
have
that.
to. I have to clarify.
I'm
I like
a
the juicy
nosy ass
details.
bitch, though. Yeah,
no,
I'm a
I
nosy
have
bitch.
to know, and I've come to find out that most people will say I hooked up with them, and it was
Maybe it's
not sex.
Maybe it's like a go-to because like sometimes it's like, oh, I hooked up with them. Just a ballpark. I hooked up.
It's confusing.
I think it just depends for everybody. But for me, like I always get when you say you hooked up with someone, I'm like, oh, did he fuck you? Did she fuck you? Like I'm always gonna ask,
You have
like,
to.
yeah, I'm always gonna ask details because one, I'm just a nosy bitch, and two, I like to be in your business. So
It's
Gotcha.
like the question of like the bases. You're like, oh, when people say they hooked up, I'm thinking it's like a home run, not a 2 or a 3. What is a 2 and a 3?
Okay,
Like
so
if
the
base
first
one
base
is one, kissing.
kissing, and then it's like foreplay.
No,
It's like
for first base?
No, first base is kissing. Second base is foreplay. Third base is oral. Fourth base is all the way.
Second base is foreplay. Foreplay,
Like with fingers,
like
hands?
touching, like down there. That is
Okay.
not second base.
What's
Second
second?
base is making out.
What's first?
What's first?
First is like a kiss, like a pet.
I don't give those.
Yeah, and then
Maybe in
We
elementary
skip
school.
that base all the
yeah,
time.
no. And then second is making out. Third is like foreplay, groping, like touching boobies, and then fourth
It's all the
is
way.
like
Fucking.
going all the way. And
Wow.
then there's like a line though. Like, you know, like when the ball goes out of bounds. What is that called?
Foul.
A foul?
Like-
I think there's a foul area too.
What is that?
I don't know. I think like a blowjob or like
That's foul.
like
Isn't
anal
that
or
3?
something.
That's foul
Anal
for you.
doesn't
That's
count.
4.
Anal does not count as like actual sex. It doesn't. You could be a virgin still and have anal.
absolutely
That is absolutely sex.
No, it's not. No.
She was like, I was half a virgin.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Because
No.
in Bible study, and when you get your purity ring,
This is the
they
first time I
ask
ever
about.
heard her bring up the Bible.
You're Christian? I went to Christian school.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm serious. They
So you're
talk
going to
about
hell.
like.
See you on the highway.
I'm serious. Anal doesn't count as sex.
What
It's
is
like
it?
foreplay, basically.
Well, that means I'm a virgin.
What? Yes.
Okay, can you hit us up on Instagram at ResilientAF3? Is anal sex?
Now ask Alice.
Anal sex!
It's no. Okay.
Anal sex! I literally just answered the question.
No, but like people are being dramatic when they say anal sex. Nobody says anal sex.
You
They
just-
say anal. They say anal.
Sex.
It doesn't.
it is
no.
sex.
No. It's
Holy
a form
shit.
of like foreplay.
Woo!
So is sucking dick.
I know exactly.
But that was
Yeah.
base 3.
That's like foreplay-ish.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, I don't even know if we even came to a conclusion, but I just know that hooking up means sex. So, however that is, if it's in the butt or if it's in the vag or if it's whatever the fuck, I don't know. Sex.
It is what it is. It's whatever they want it to be.
All right. Whew. How do we transition to our resilience story from that?
No.
Okay, so from anal to Allie.
That's the best transition I've heard
That was
of
a
in
good
my
one.
life.
And Allie is actually here in the flesh from New York, and she's going to tell us her story of resilience. I'm just going to tell you just a little bit about what her story is going to be about, and then I'm going to let her take over. So she is from Brazil. She moved here in 2019, and after she moved here, she went through some stuff, and I met her in New York when I was there for the Qveen Herby concert. She actually was in line right behind me, and the line was like around the corner, very long to get in. And the odds of meeting her at the moment was just synchronicity in my life. She has become like just someone who's very special to me. So I'm just so excited that she's here. She actually came this weekend to go to Qveen Herby here with me again. And I got us VIP tickets and we got to meet her. And it was just like a really awesome experience to have with her. She is truly somebody who has been through a lot and is very resilient. So I'm going to let her explain why she's in the US now, why she came here, and some things that happened after. And then she'll talk about how life is now. So, Allie, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having
Welcome.
me, guys.
Before we get into things, why did you move to the US?
Yeah.
I always have this attraction to US, and it kind of sounds silly, especially when you come from Brazil. It's like, oh, whatever is from outside is better, and you shouldn't think like this, and blah blah blah.
Well,
But
how was growing up in Brazil for you?
it was pretty normal. I was like middle class.
Do you miss home at all?
I never felt like home.
Was
It's
Brazil?
weird. Yeah. I know it's my home. My family is there. I love them very much. I miss them.
And then
I
you-
never felt like that was it
Yeah.
for me.
So you moved here at 28. You moved to New York, which is insane, by yourself.
Why did you choose New York? Because
Good
I'm
question.
so intrigued. I love
I have
New
been
York.
in a few places.
Okay.
And again, love the city, but never felt like home, not only with the space, but with people. You know,
Okay.
a place is what it is, the place, you know, city, everything has an energy, but also the people that are from there molds how you feel in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
So I moved to Lisbon, city great, people not so great.
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
So when I went back to Brazil, I was in a relationship. It didn't work out. I was kind of lost, really depressed. And I just got the time to think and say, what do I really want? I'm 28, not going to be young forever. So I need to think what I really want and stick to it because I need to stick to something. I cannot move around my whole life. So I thought of something that was in my mind impossible for me that I always wanted, and I came up with New York. What
Which
is
is
the
insane. I mean,
hardest part that I could try? You know, if it works, it works. I don't have much time, and I maybe not having energy in 5 years, but I have it now.
Yeah.
So this is what I decided to do. I started to save money.
Yeah,
Didn't told nobody about it.
When you moved here, how much money did you have? Where did you
Oh,
move?
I
Did you have a
had
job?
very, very little money. I was like broke. Like when you think about somebody that is poor, I was there underneath.
How long did it take you to find a job?
Oh, so this is the funny part. So you see how when you really truly believe in something, the universe provides for you.
I know that's
was
right.
the first time I actually saw an action.
So synchronicity is a thing. You know, coincidence is not. You know, everything happens in your life for a reason. So you move here, you moved to New York, and
No, so just to link up with this, because it came even when I was in Brazil. I was just with an idea. I was just myself with an idea and feel very little money in my pocket. I didn't tell nobody. My mom was my best friend, and I was not telling even her because I wasn't sure that things was going all right. But I had this idea. I have to go try 3 months, and if it works, it works. And you know, if I find a job, if I find people, if I make a network, you know, like I'll go there and I'll try one more time because it's my dream and I'll see. And then I was taking showers and thinking, I'm living and close to Central Park and running in the Central Park, just talking to myself.
Manifesting.
In English.
Okay.
But just those phrases, that was very like little phrases I learned
she
just to think about
she
it.
didn't know English until she moved here. She knew very
Okay.
little when she moved here 5 years ago, and listen to how good her English is.
Yeah. Very good.
Thank you. And then was Christmas, and my friend from college, she posted a picture that she was in an interior design studio working in Manhattan. And I'm like, I'm going to talk to her. And I'm like, no, she's going to think that I'm trying to find something or, take advantage. And then one night I was just like, you know what? It's Christmas. I'll try. I'll just say,
Yeah. What's the worst that can
Merry
happen?
Christmas. I'm so happy for you. You're living my dream. And I'm so happy that you're doing this. A week later, she answers, she just said, really? Is your dream? Do you want to come? Because I'm leaving. So she needs somebody to pick it up from me.
What?
Out of nowhere, me trying to manifest for 3 months, not telling nobody. I continue not telling nobody. I did the interviews. I passed through. So I anticipated a month. And when I bought the tickets, I told my mom. She was like so proud that I was able to do all this by myself, not, needing anybody's help. And I arrived on a Thursday, and I arrived 7 a.m. in Manhattan. At 9, I was in the office.
Damn. Where did you live?
Well, I found somebody.
Wait, that first day? You got to New York and went straight to work.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Because
that
she
is-
needed
that's the way you gotta
somebody.
do it.
So I can go when this is the fastest I could go.
Whoa.
Right place at the right time.
Okay, so you fly in, you go straight directly to work, and then what when you get off work?
I went to a hostel that I regret
Why?
a lot because hostels in Europe is something else, okay?
yeah.
They get rewards, it's something else. They are magnificent places to stay. It's a bunch of young people when everybody's like up to parties and stuff. This was not Queens.
Oh no.
I was crying deeply. I'm like, I did the worst thing ever. I'm going to get murdered here.
Wait,
for
what was
sure.
wrong? It was just like probably so ghetto,
Disgusting.
beat down.
Yeah, it
There's
was
probably,
ghetto, honey.
yes, drug addicts and stuff inside.
It was scary.
Oh
And
my
a guy just
gosh.
looked at me and I just start crying. And I went to the internet and I have met this girl through, I enter everything that I could to get information how to live in Manhattan. So I make friends with this girl that she was a Brazilian girl too. and she's living in New Jersey. And I just call her and like, please let me stay with you. I sleep on the floor, but I cannot stay here. She took me under her wings, and people are there when you really need and you really believe. So I'm very lucky all through my journey. And when somebody needs something, I'm the first to, extend the hand, because every time I needed, I had a blast with people helping me, So I do believe that I'm not going to do something for you because you're going to do something for me, but I'm going to do something for you because you need it now.
Yeah.
And the universe will provide if one day I'll need it.
Totally. Good karma.
Yeah.
Okay, so who did you meet just a couple days after you moved to New
so
York?
listen, I'm living in my dream city, working in my dream job, which was perfect studio.
And you're staying at your friend's house at this point.
I'm staying in my friend's house, so
Okay.
thank God she's like, I'm helping with whatever I can because I had no money. So she just not even charging me, she just took me in.
It's nice.
And I was in the metro actually, and I'm going to work, and I'm like, oh wow, my life is perfect right now. Only thing I need now is somebody to show me off the city, show me around.
I know that's right.
That Friday, I met Reyes in
Reyes.
a bar. Reyes was a very good present in my life. And for some reason, he liked me a lot, and he couldn't get away from me. Less than a month we are living together, and after that we just I had nothing, he had nothing. We start from zero. I didn't had money to go get a $3 meal at McDonald's one night, and I'm proud of that because what I was able to achieve so far, and it was pretty quick. And he was so proud of me that I came from Brazil and already got a job and was so nice place to work. So he was really proud of me, presenting to all his friends. And pretty soon we are just living together as a couple, sleeping in a twin bed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was he Brazilian too?
Mexican, American Mexican.
He's American Mexican. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was back in 2019.
You gotta really like someone to share the twin bed with them.
Yeah.
Bed.
Yep.
So whose house were you guys staying at this point? Did you guys have your own place?
It was not even a house, girl. It was a room. He rented a room, and I need a place to stay. We couldn't get enough with each other, so we just make the decision of, it was not oh, we fall in love so fast, let's move in together. No, we're I need help, you need help. Let's help each other. And if it works, it works. If not, it's okay.
Why do I hear this Boston accent coming out? Do you hear that? Do you hear
Sometimes
it?
comes something from
'Cause the
TV
East Coast.
shows that I don't
Sometimes-
know.
oh,
where
yeah.
it's from.
That's so funny.
Sometimes it comes weird accents because, my English, it came from TV shows and
It just
movies.
well, it's East Coast. I
So
feel like.
sometimes
Coast.
it's
Does it,
just,
Emelia?
I go with it, and
Do you think it sounds?
Yeah, it sounded like
A
an
little
East
bit,
Coast.
a little
Like you
bit.
slipped into an East Coast accent.
But that's natural for her,
Yeah.
for her to learn English. It's on the East Coast.
Yeah,
So,
The
that's
best
true.
Coast.
but yeah. So anyhow.
yeah, sometimes I can sound pretty New Yorker.
Yeah.
I love
so
that.
you guys were together for 4 years and you guys had a really good relationship. You guys, from what I have heard, were very just close, and you didn't tell people a lot of your business, but you were just very intimate with each other and were just extremely close.
Yeah.
So over the years, you guys, were just doing life. So a year after you moved to New York, what happened to your mom?
The year of COVID, my mom discovered that she was with cancer
What
and
kind?
was too far gone. She didn't went to the doctor because she was scared of COVID.
What kind of cancer was it?
Was already metastasis. It was just too far gone. It grew
In
outside
her
the
stomach?
organs.
Oh, okay.
It was all over. They couldn't
Oh.
identify from where it
Was she
came from.
It just did it happen very quickly, or was
Yeah.
she sick
Yeah,
for a
it was
while?
very quickly. It was about 2 months.
Did she have
since couldn't-
symptoms?
She had, but she thought she was tough. So
Okay.
she thought was maybe, a stomach issue, gastritis. She was uncomfortable, but she hated to go to the doctor. And then COVID hits. She's like, I'm not going to the doctor.
Yeah, and that made people not want to go to the
Not
hospital.
go- and she already didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's
she
your
just-
excuse. I'm not going. They don't even want people to come to the hospital, so
Yeah.
why would I go?
So she was diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah, and they thought was very little, and they were ready to go to surgery. She always was scared of going to surgery. She was pretty big deal on creams and, stay young. But she always said, under the knife on surgery, I'll never do because I don't know if I'm going to come out.
Yeah, she was
You
like,
do like a lot of home remedies and stuff.
she was scared that she was gonna die if she did surgery.
If
That's
she
nuts.
did surgery, even like for,
Yeah,
beauty
like aesthetics,
procedures
yeah.
or anything else. She is like, she wasn't against it, but she, for herself, she didn't want to even go under.
Yeah.
The
Just get the procedure because she was scared that she was gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was trying to push her surgery as far as she could. She had to go and she didn't woke up. She did the surgery. It was a success, but she didn't woke up.
So exactly what she thought was gonna happen happened.
Oh no.
So she's
Did
in
you
the-
have the chance to go home, or did it all happen
it
so
was
quickly?
COVID. I couldn't go.
Yeah, so she's in the US. Her
I'm
mom's
so
in Brazil.
sorry.
If I go, I couldn't come back. And I have a job here now
Yeah.
in my dream life. And my mom said, if you come, I'll be mad at you.
I was gonna say, I feel
So
like
she
your
didn't
mom-
even told me it was so big. She told me it was just a cyst. They would take it out and was a size of a baseball.
Oh my goodness.
It was ginormous.
That was successful. So what went wrong? Like, were there just like
She couldn't
complications?
recover. Was too big. Like she was able to get out, but she went to a coma. The body couldn't get out of it.
It's horrible.
It was really hard.
Who told you? How'd you find out?
My family, my aunt, I could say,
Like her
the
sister?
aunt, yeah. So, and I was alone. It was a Friday, and I was born in a Friday, which is funny. So it was a Friday. I got the news at 8.
So how did that feel, knowing that like you couldn't even go home then? And
Oh
you
yeah,
couldn't-
no, and to be honest, my mom never believed in body, matter. Like
Yeah.
it's you do whatever you can when you're alive. Afterwards, it's done. So if I didn't went back when she was sick, didn't make any sense for me to try to go and not be able to come back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So for her, I stay, and it was hard because I wasn't there
Yeah.
take care of her.
Yeah.
It was really hard.
But it seemed like she was so proud of you that you
Oh,
even
she
did that.
was.
So she probably would have been like pissed had you came back and potentially ruined that chance of you having that job and not being able to go back to New York. She would have been so mad at you.
Yeah.
So you did exactly what she wanted you to
yeah.
do. Yeah.
I did exactly what she wanted. And I know it was just a year after I didn't have $3 to buy a Happy Meal, but I was able to provide for her in time. I was able to pay her back and caring and, being able to send money. And I was so proud because it was so fast. It was just a year, but it was fast because I got the chance to show her that all the sacrifice that we had for me to get education and to, all the teachings and everything was worth it.
That's, I mean,
And I
insanely
could pay
resilient right there already. Being in New York from a different country, not having any family, and then the passing of your mom, at least you had your boyfriend, right?
Yeah, no, he was the primary person in my whole entire life.
Yeah,
I
for-
put so much into him, was crazy. Because I talk to my mom sometimes 10 times a day. So now I have nobody to call. So I already call him 10 times a day. Now I call him 20, 30 times a day.
Yeah.
And we live together. And it was like just too much at one point. And he was really there for me.
Yeah.
In that moment, it's definitely difficult hearing that news. How did you, find strength to like keep moving? I know a lot of people, they put their life on pause when things happen like that. They stop everything.
Especially, it sounds like you guys were close.
Yeah, and
Oh, no,
and
my
you were
mom
telling
and I, we are like best friends. Almost weird, to be honest. People were like, but she's your mom. Like, come on, you're going to bring her to
Yeah.
this, to that. Yeah, it's my mom, my best friend too. Like,
Yeah.
she can hang. Like, let's do it.
where did like that's so difficult, and like you could have easily said, all right, well, like this isn't worth it, or like things are going well, but like my family is more important, so like let me go back home because
To
family is
honor her.
important. Oh, okay.
To honor her because her sacrifice, and she stopped her life to help me, to build me. And then she didn't want me to go back to be with her when she needed the most, and now I'm going back just to see her body going under the ground. Doesn't make any sense. So I needed to stay, to be better, to do better, to make more money, to continue my dream, to try to be happy every day. And two phrases that was in my mind always to keep me up every day was nothing happens for no reason, and one step at a time. So this is what I wake up, and this is not for just me to be sad. This is not for just me to suffer. It's for something.
Yeah, free to learn, you know, and evolve. I think that people go through stuff for that reason specifically. So for the next several years, you were just living life with Ray's in Manhattan, you know, and doing your guys' thing.
Yeah, living okay. And like I said, trying to make my mom proud. We really evolve. We build our own company, and we're trying to do better every day. And we move. We got our own place. We're living just us, not with roommates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We are really growing together, and being sure that we want to be together forever.
And you
because
guys-
we go so well.
We're planning on getting married, right?
Yeah, the plan was to get married. I was supposed to be married right now. Yeah.
So do you want to tell us why you're not?
A week after my birthday,
Which was
6 July.
6th of July. So a week after, on July 15th of
July 15th, I
2023.
lost the love of my life.
So what happened? And how long after this was from your mom?
3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I already have lost my mom. That was my safe place. Now I lost my rock. Reyes was working too hard, and he works in a nightlife. Nightlife, you know how it goes. You know, parties all the time, not taking good care of you. And he already had a problem in his kidneys, and he didn't tell me. And I'm watching all this. I got him appointments to the doctors, and he couldn't tell me. He didn't want to tell me what he had in his kidneys. And one day he was just like, he went out and...
Walk us through.
When you say you worked in nightlife, what do you mean? Like,
He was a promoter.
okay, so he used to party and go out to the clubs, and like, you
Very
know, that
typical,
lifestyle comes with
Sex,
you gotta
drugs,
party.
rock and roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you have to party in order to get more clients to think you fun and to choose you.
So then walk us through the 24 hours before he passed. What were you
So,
doing? Where were you at?
My birthday was 6th of July, which is pretty close to 4th of July. So everything, it's very expensive to go, you know. So I thought, let's rent a house a week after and let's go away, like chill, pool and hot dogs, you know, pretty standard. But
Relaxing.
I didn't want to alcohol party and, you know, big parties. I want just close friends. The day of the trip, the 14th of July, he said, I'm not going today. I have a few clients. I'm going to them, and then I'll go on Sunday to meet you. And I'm like, are you sure? It's like, yeah, it's, you know, it's work. It's more important. It's fine. So he stayed.
When was the last time you talked to him?
It was 11:45 on 14th of July.
What did you guys talk about?
He was pretty calm, and he said, you know, I think I'm a little, you know, bored. I'm going out. And I'm like, okay, but don't drink. You know, you have your doctor's appointments, and just, you know, take care of yourself.
And he was
Go
planning
have
on
fun.
meeting up with you the next day, yeah?
Yeah. He was supposed to come on Sunday, and he decided to stay behind for these clients. He was done with that. He went out, and his friends told me that he was fine. He took the cab home fine.
What time did he get home?
Around 4.
It happened in the cab.
No.
No, at home.
His friends said that he got in a cab and he was fine when he got in a cab and went home. So you had cameras inside your house.
I did have a pack camera, but it didn't have like recording. So next morning I was like, maybe he's doing a party at my place. Let's see if I can see him, because I'm calling and nobody's answering. And I hear that the shower is on. And I'm like, okay, he's taking a shower. It's fine. I, you know, don't want to spy on anybody. I'm just, I was worried.
For sure. As anybody would if they're not answering.
Because the camera doesn't record, so I don't see. I don't have access to go back and see what time he arrived and if he arrived fine.
It's only live what you can see. You can't see. Yeah, it wasn't recorded. It's not like saved from before, but you can see live on the.
So after an hour, I was like, he didn't call. Like, I'm going to the camera again because he never do that. He always call me back. You know, an hour is a good time for you to take a shower. Come on. So I go on the camera again. Nothing changed. The door is still closed of the bathroom and the water is still on. So I call my friends and
Yeah, you don't have to say it if you don't want.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
She just
don't be
no.
sorry. What the
She's
hell?
apologizing. She doesn't need to be.
Yeah, no,
There's just
sorry.
some things that she doesn't want to put out there to the world, which I completely respect. And I think any guest who's sharing their resilient story can share as many details or not as they want. And I already respect you so much that you are sharing as much as you have. It takes a lot for me to cry. And like, I just have so much empathy and compassion for you. Like as a person, I can't even imagine what you've already gone through and at such a young age and like just not having actual long-term relationships with people around you when some of this went on. So, you know, that's just what happened. She didn't want to say some things, but we can carry on from Ray's past at their house and she was not in town. So she had some friends go over there and they were the ones who found him. And then did you come home?
immediately.
How long did it take you to get there?
I saw everything to the camera. I was watching everything that was happening in my house. When they found him, I saw him in the floor 3 hours before. I couldn't hear from him. And I knew because he never did not answer the phone. Even to say, I cannot talk. And he was so responsible. He wouldn't allow not to go to work, not to, answer his phones. So I saw everything. I basically blacked out for a moment there. But when I came back to myself, I don't know where it came all this strength. I stopped crying. I act very rational. Pack my bags. My friends is around me. They are crying to me. And I said, you had to be strong now because I might not be soon and I'll need as much strength I can get from you guys. So you need to be strong right now. We all need to be. And we have to go back to my head. So we went. It was very traumatic because when this happened inside a house, it's just a whole process that is very cold. So it's still weird to even think about. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be digesting what I passed that day. Every time I go to the moment that I'm here right now, I'm that person looking at the camera, seeing the love of my life on the floor. But again, once more, now I have not only my mom protecting me, now I have him.
Do you feel his presence?
A lot.
What is
Every time something good happened to me, and it's happening a lot. My way is always open now. And I take him, I take mom.
So how has life been like after Ray's passing?
Super weird.
Did you have a funeral for him? Like, how did that work? Because he didn't have family, correct?
he does.
Oh, he had
definitely
family. Okay.
Very traumatic in another level.
I bet. Oh my God.
They're
That's
toxic.
fucked up.
They blame me. Like, you were not at home. You
that's-
didn't stop him to do what he did. You didn't take care of him. It's your fault.
It's not. You weren't
She
even
knows.
there.
She
I
actually,
know it's not just because we had a so mature relationship that whatever I do it's mine to deal with the consequences, and whatever he did was his to deal with the consequences. We were there for each other, but it's your life to live.
Yeah.
I cannot demand him to not drink. I cannot demand him not to go to the doctor. I can only be there whenever he wants to do it.
which is the right way. I feel like you're there to support him with what you're not there to nag. It's his body. It's his life with what he wants to do. But she's really been going through it with his family.
A lot of times in these situations, I feel like it could be so much that people just want to find where to point the blame. And
No,
like,
most definitely. We had disagreements, big ones. I don't think the way they are dealing with a lot of things are the right way to deal. But I do understand that it's not easy to lose a son.
Yeah.
And whatever she's going through, it must be the worst because it's not the logical way to do. I don't agree with how she's dealing with, but one only can give what they receive, and you only can give what you have. You cannot pour from an empty cup. It's very simple like that. I cannot ask her to do better if nobody did better for her.
So this happened back in July of 2023. So it hasn't been quite a year. So how is it now? Because it's been, I mean, it's coming up on like, what, it's been like 8 months.
Yeah.
So is the grief getting easier?
Oh, I really thought it would be after my mom. I'm like, I got this.
Yeah.
I've been through it. I know what I'm looking.
Yeah, you know what's
No,
coming.
you don't.
No.
Girl, you do not know what is going.
I think
on
every
that
day
path.
is different
It's
for you, probably.
completely different.
Yeah.
Each grief is
It cuts
completely
differently.
different.
So different, no matter what, you know, the relationship was, what happened. It's
And what I say
one
is
of those
like,
things.
it can come anytime, can stay as long as it wants, you know, and anything can set it off.
Yeah.
And it's brutal sometimes.
So I
Exactly.
empathize.
This
and
is
it's
the
a,
worst.
It's an ongoing thing too. It's an ongoing process, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's something, grief is like something that you definitely live with and you carry, and you never get over it. You just
Yeah.
learn how to
Yes.
cope with
Yeah.
it moving forward.
Yeah, yeah. You don't get over. You have to get through it. And so it's an everyday process. And some days you're like, no, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. Things are working out great. And then you just remember how they like to hug you in a certain way. Or you see somebody wearing a shirt that he owns. Doesn't even have to be talking about him or talking with his friends. For me, Manhattan, I met him my first night there. The whole city is him. I go around the city now. Oh, there is the restaurant he brings me. This is the place. This is the feeling I felt that day that we did this. I walk around the city with him. I get to know the city. Manhattan is Reyes.
Do you still work there?
I still live there. I live on our house.
I love how you lit up when you said that you still live there. And I feel like through that, the same way you just lit up is like how he lives on in your life. You
Well,
know?
that goes to show the relationship that you guys had. So I am thankful that you had that experience at least with him before he passed.
I was just gonna say that. How lucky are you to be loved like that?
This is
Not a
what
lot of people get
I
that.
take off
Yeah.
of these experiences. Of course, it sucks. Sometimes you're just
course.
alone and you just say, I had something
Yeah.
so great and I don't have it anymore. But then you had to remember yourself
Yeah.
and switch that key in your brain and said, thank God I had that.
It's the same thing Emily said. It reminds me of Emily.
Yeah,
One of our
no.
previous guests.
Yeah, grief is it's an ugly, horrible thing, but it's also beautiful in the sense that you get to grieve somebody because you loved them so deeply and they loved you so deeply. And not a lot of people get that in their lives. And so the fact that you got that is
And
amazing.
I got that twice.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
that. My mom was the best mom. Don't say anything. My best mom
Yeah.
once can have.
Yeah.
She did everything to me, for me, and in a way that it wasn't too much. It was, I'm here, go do your thing, and I'm here. And the love that I had from her, I'm so lucky I had it twice with Reyes.
You'll have it again.
You know what?
I mean, you'll have
so grateful for what I
something.
had.
No, something like.
I'm not
You'll feel it-
rejecting anything.
You'll feel it again. You'll feel the love
I'm
again.
not rejecting
But-
anything, but I feel very lucky. And
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
if you get to love at least once in your life, that's all you need. You get to now you can see the world for other things
Yeah.
and beauty and like traveling or, you know, being successful in your career or finding and doing fun things with new friends like Alex and Bennett and I now, you know, we went to the concert. Like it's things like that that you get to do. And again, it's ugly and it sucks that you don't have him anymore. But, you know, again, like you got to experience that love
And everything happens for a reason, you know? Like,
again, yeah, my phrase is definitely that nothing happens
Ray's
for no reason. Yeah.
was a huge influence in your life, and Ray's died young. You know, Ray's had a young life, and Ray's had karma for whatever karma he had, but you were a significant part of Ray's life,
Yeah.
and he is for you.
He aligned you to where you're supposed to,
Exactly.
where you are and who
You-
you're supposed to be. Like you met him the first day you were here, and look at you now.
And
like,
we met, and
yeah.
you're here now. Everything happens for a reason, and I know Ray's is like watching right now. I strongly believe that, and your mom, and I know that they're very proud of you.
And you're so strong.
You do talk about how, you know, that you struggle with depression and you do have a therapist. And I think it's very wise of you to.
It was this week actually. So people keep saying to me like, "Oh, you're so strong, you're so strong," and I feel so weak some days because only you know you know. But I just grow up in an environment. Even my mom is the best, but look, everybody has their flaws, you know? And every time I feel like a little sad, and high school was the worst, and I felt like, oh, I might be, you know, depressed. And just, are you crazy? Just get up and do something. Like, you're not depressed, you're crazy. You're not crazy, it's just fine. So I grow up thinking that this was, oh, whatever I'm feeling, I have to brush it off because I had to be stronger. I have to be stronger. It doesn't exist. It's things of my mind. And of course I need it. I have a team with me now, not only therapists, but you know, a medium professional in Brazil too. And I do magnetic healings too. So I'm getting help. My therapist yelled at me last week. She said, Alessandra, you have to acknowledge that you are sick, that you need medication, that you are depressed.
Yes.
You are depressed and you cannot deny to yourself that you're not.
Ooh, you know what that just made me think of is your man. He, you know, like it's kind of the same thing. You know, he wasn't acknowledging that he was sick. And now you get to do that for him. You get to acknowledge that you're sick. So you get to make him proud in that way too.
Yes.
By getting help.
But getting help. This is why I have a team now, and I'm trying, and I'm going to keep trying for them.
You're doing it.
You are. You're doing an amazing job. For real. You should be very proud of yourself.
You're being your best.
That's resilient right there. Is not giving up, not sweeping it under the rug. Yeah,
Not
it sucks
moving
to have
back home.
to be strong all the time, but like you're doing it. You're getting help. You're doing the things that you need to get yourself right and your mind right, and that's exactly what you need to be doing.
But you know, like I'm trying my best to deal with, to cope with everything.
Resilient. Which brings me to, we do ask every guest at the end what resilience means to them. So what does resilient mean to you?
Resilience means to me waking up every day and believing in yourself that you are worth it, no matter what everybody say. Try to do your best, but also be nice to you.
I love that. That was excellent.
Thank you so much for
Seriously,
being here
thank
and
you.
sharing your story.
Thank
Like,
you.
I'm so glad that I met you this weekend and you were able to come out with us. And you're just such a light. Hearing your story now, it all makes sense. I just appreciate you coming
Thank
and
you so
know
much
enjoying
for
your
having
company this
me.
weekend.
And to hear
Or-
about my story. Thank you. We came a long way after the NO joke. Can we go back to good vibes now?
Yeah. So you didn't hear it because we're talking about anal.
Oh, from anal to anal.
From anal to alley.
Anal to alley.
Alley and
Alley to
back.
trivia.
Now an alley to trivia. Okay. Whew, thanks for that transition, Allie.
Yeah.
Love that. Thank you.
We'll let you host
is a
for
good
all
one.
you do a better job. I seriously suck at hosting, I feel like.
No, you don't.
You do a good, great
do a
job.
great
Like
job.
I'm cracking out all the time.
Yes. Okay. So now we're going to play trivia. So I'm going to leave the room. I have to pee. And then
She does that every time. She's
Bennett,
really going in there getting
every
answers.
time. Every time. We've done this one time before.
It was one time.
Okay, but for real, this was so much fun last week. Your answers had me dying, Amelia.
And if you missed it,
Embarrassing.
The Cheetah Girls, if you missed it, go back and listen to last week's. It was the first time that we did trivia.
It was giving very much GED education.
Dead.
So
Okay, Bennett's going to explain the rules real quick.
Okay, I got you. They have buns, they have bods, but do they have brains? It's time to find out with Hot Seat Trivia.
Hey!
Woo woo!
oh, excited.
So-
With Alex Fresh and Amelia Jackson.
Yes, we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, 10 trivia questions. One baddie will bring her body out of the room while the other baddie attempts to answer as many trivia questions as she can in 60 seconds, okay? Here's the rules.
Body, yaddy, yaddy.
Yes. Your first answer is the only answer, so think before you speak. If you don't know an answer, you could pass and we'll come back to it if we have time, okay?
Got it.
And then afterwards, we're going to see who has who answered the questions right, and that baddie has a brain.
Okay, I'm about to get my body, yaddy, yaddy.
All
outta
right,
here.
body, yaddy, yaddy, bye.
Bye. My coochie's sweating. I'm nervous.
You're nervous from last week,
Yeah,
so.
because I was so fucking bad.
Okay, we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, all right?
Fuck. me.
I'm going to ask you the first question and then we'll go.
Okay.
How many sides are on a rhombus? A rhombus.
6.
What president is on the $10 bill?
Oh, fuck, pass.
This pop singer is known as the good girl gone bad.
Lady Gaga.
Who has the slogan, come hungry, leave happy?
McDonald's.
What was the final state to join the United States?
Canada.
What percentage of the world is allergic to cats?
What percentage? It's
Of the-
78.
How old was Queen Elizabeth when she was crowned Queen of England?
92.
What number episode of the podcast is this?
17.
Who was Bill Clinton's infamous mistress?
Marilyn Monroe.
What is the fastest land animal?
Cheetah.
Okay.
Wait, go back. Go back.
Oh.
Oh, you tried to fuck me over.
I'll give you a quick 5 seconds to it because I forgot which one it is. What president is on the $10 bill?
Benjamin Franklin.
All
no,
right.
that's a hundo.
Okay.
What the fuck?
It's all about the
Lincoln.
Benjamins, baby.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Are you ready, Alex? You ready? Eddie Spaghetti? All right, 60 seconds on the clock. I'm going to ask you the first question. And
Okay.
how do you think Emelia did? She didn't tell you this
She
time.
did bad.
Okay, we'll see.
I don't know.
We all know.
Last week she won, so let's see if she could hold the crown.
Winning again.
I mean, I feel like I'm really bad at trivia. Normally, last week I got lucky with the questions. Let's see if it's like this week. Let's go, Bennett.
right.
60
All
seconds on
right.
the clock. Let's go.
How many sides are on a rhombus?
5.
What president is on the $10 bill? Fast.
Clinton. Go.
This pop singer is known as the good girl gone bad.
Rihanna.
Who has the slogan, come hungry, leave happy?
It's a buffet. Come hungry, live happy. Fuck, I don't know.
What was the final state to join the United States?
Hawaii.
What percentage of the world is allergic to cats?
33.
How old was Queen Elizabeth when she was crowned queen?
19.
What number episode of the podcast is this?
23.
Who's Bill Clinton's infamous mistress?
I did not have sexual relations with that. Well, Monica Lewinsky.
What is the fastest land animal?
A cheetah. I'm not a cheetah.
The fucking
What?
knees.
What? Come on.
The fucking knees. I
you're
should have
being
remembered
slow.
that.
You're being slow. Was there another question? Because you're being
No,
slow.
you got through all 10. I'm just trying to see if you
I'm irritated
passed.
about that because Monica Lewinsky was in a rap too because she's gonna bust the knees out like Monica.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn it.
Well, there we go. Let's go over
I
the
said Marilyn
answers.
Monroe.
That's weird that I said Clinton on a $10 bill too then.
Yeah, you got that wrong, but it's okay because
know,
so
I
did
knew.
Amelia. She said it was Benjamin Franklin.
I knew it wasn't though afterwards.
I knew it wasn't Clinton before I said it. I just
So
didn't know.
number one, how many sides are on a rhombus, which is basically a diamond? 4 sides. You both got that
For
wrong.
the love of God.
What president is on the $10 bill? Alexander Hamilton.
Who the fuck is that?
Don't know.
I've never even heard of that man.
I guess
You're making that up.
Keep going.
This pop singer is known as the good girl gone bad. It is Rihanna. You got that one right. 1 point for Alex. Who has the slogan, come hungry, leave happy? The
Applebee's?
International House of Pancakes. IHOP.
IHOP.
It's kind of a buffet, but not really.
Both got that wrong. What was the final state to join the United States? Amelia said Alaska.
I did it.
And I
I
said
love that you
Hawaii.
said
And
that
you are
for me
right.
though.
Hell
2
yeah.
points for Alex.
No, I love that you said it. I said that though because what I really did say was
It's
stupid
Canada.
as fuck.
She said Canada.
Yeah,
she
no.
actually said Canada. I tried to
did.
save you on
I
that one,
did.
girl.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
You said, oh, God. Dude, that's an entire
I know.
other
I said
country.
I literally said it. I was like, "What
you
the
need a
fuck?
passport
Why
to
did I
get
say
into.
that?" I did. I immediately I said that afterwards.
Oh,
no, I knew
shit.
that one.
What was the last state to Canada?
I don't fucking know.
What percentage of the world is allergic to cats? 10%. Y'all, she said 78%, so
a lot of
everyone's
people are allergic to
dying.
cats.
A lot of people were allergic.
How many people are allergic to cats in here? Raise your hand.
Well, I'm raising my hand. Half the people in here are allergic to
Yeah,
cats.
that's a lot.
How old was Queen Elizabeth when she was crowned Queen of England? 27.
Oh,
I knew she was young. I was going to say 24, but I'm like, no, I think she was younger.
What number episode of the podcast is this? I got to count, honestly. I don't know.
He's counting still.
Why don't you know these answers?
This is episode 23.
Bang, bang, bang.
3 points for
At
Alex.
least one of the hosts knows.
Who was Bill Clinton's infamous mistress?
I literally had to say, I did not have sexual. I could not remember her name until I said that.
Monica Lewinsky. And I used to hate that when you would like download music on LimeWire and then halfway through the song, there's Bill Clinton's ass talking about Monica Lewinsky. Who did you say?
I said Marilyn Monroe. She had sexual relations with a president, though. Who
Wrong
was it?
president, JF Kennedy.
Oh, he's gone. He was dead.
That was a
Monroe's been
long
gone.
time ago. She's been
Yeah.
gone for a while.
Yeah.
She been gone.
And
Yep.
then what is the fastest land animal? A cheetah.
Bang.
Okay,
so
so-
Alex comes in with 5 points and you
I got
come in
one.
with 1.
Oh,
It's better than last week, right?
mine's not. You got 1 less than last week, and I got 2 less than last week.
Well, there we go.
So this week was a
We're
little harder.
I mean, I still won, so that's what matters.
there
Hey.
you go.
Oh shit, that was funny.
All right, y'all. Let us know how you did. Hit us up on Instagram at ResilientAF3 and all the other platforms. And you can also follow us individually. I'm at That Dreas.
I'm at Emelia Jackson 94.
I'm at Bennett Knows. Do you have Instagram?
Allie.
It's ATUASCO.
Okay, go check her out.
All right. Have a good week, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.